from the people who brought you Daddy Daycare now brings you Heated, a leveling cube too. Yeah, baby. Hail to the king. Things are getting heated over here. That's apparently what it is. What a great name for a level. Something that never fucks entirely. What exactly is going on? I don't know what's going on. Oh my god, there's spawns everywhere! Okay, so we're doomed. There's bloody spawns everywhere. Alright, well, at least we're getting a head warning. I think that's the most spawns we've seen at Q2 level. Yeah, every other level only has one. So, see you in 2. Bad sign. 2-in-1 picture. What a bad sign that is. So yeah, be a paranoia about spawns. Okay, here's a double-barreled shotgun. Have you seen spawns lying around? Big explosive things that will try and kill me. Let's see here, is there like anything moving? No, there isn't. And I have absolutely no idea where we're going. You know, that could be kind of problematic. Yeah, this level's kind of confusing me. Yeah, it seems to make like a lot of weird jagged left turns. You know, I thought the multiplayer levels were unique, but this level feels a lot like the last one we just played. Whatchamacallit, not Condemn. What's the level we played after Condemn? I completely forget! It was something! It had a name! It was a concept! It was a noun! I have no idea what it was! Yeah, my recollection is very, very terrible. Do you remember killing this person? No, I do not! Well, this is interesting. We've killed over half the enemies and still no explosive thing. That makes me paranoid. Oh, look. Nail gun. That could be useful. One thing I do remember about the design of that particular area is that there was like a small room. That could be it. And that it would come around and then you run up here. And, you know, this could be it. I have a bad memory. Oh, look, 2 ogres. Yeah, it makes more sense to kind of go around the loop this way. So yeah, if you thought, linearity would be a bad thing or whatnot, you basically have a pretty decent way, a way that's pretty brutally hard because of its design. So yeah, of course you're gonna go this way, and of course that causes linearity. Ain't this brilliant? I'm still paranoid about those spawns, by the way. I know they're around here. Aha! There they are! I found them! And apparently there was only 2, because the rest are ogres. So yay! We killed the spawns! Yay, they caused absolutely no trouble to us whatsoever. What an anticlimactic thing that was! So yeah, Heated is a lot like, not Condemn. What was the name of the level that came after Condemn? It was the last multiplayer level in the sequence in the level we just finished playing. Really. I gotta remember names. This is the problem, people. If you can't remember the name of a level you just played, that's a problem. But yeah, Extreme Measures, that's what it was. Luckily I have a phone and could easily look it up while trying to play this. But yeah, this level's a lot like Extreme Measures. I wouldn't be surprised if this is actually the same geometry. I might have to look into that one because I don't think I ever said that it was. But yeah, I'm seeing it. It looks familiar. I mean, this is what would be like the small room, I'm assuming. Because there's really only one small room on the map. At least I believe so. So I'm a bit confused. So, yeah, that doesn't really help anything, does it? Well, you know what a good way of, like, trying to figure out what geometry is and whatnot? Because this one kind of spirals around in weird ways. I think I'm going to no-clip around here, people. That's the wrong way. Up! See Daisy. Let's see here. Can we get like a general idea of the layout? Let's see here. It basically has one large room which kind of sticks out. It kind of goes around in a ring. Has mostly similar sized rooms. Would it be extreme? I think it would be extreme. No, it's not extreme. Of course it's not. It couldn't be what I want it to be. It is extreme! Then why didn't it work? I typed in extreme. What did I do wrong? It said extreme in the file names. And I did single player so that way we could no clip through here. And that way we could get an overall layout. And I think this might be the same. Say that large room in the back is that large room we saw before. This might be it. A lot of relatively similar sized rooms. I thought there was like a very small room, but on comparison, that probably was the room I was pointed to before. See, here it is. There's this relatively small room nearby the relatively large room that juts out. Okay, let's use that as a jumping off point. What's the name of the level we're playing? Heated, that's it. Couldn't spawn server maps heated. You know what? It might be because it's actually in a folder. I believe it's actually in my Q2 folder. Like single and multi. So yeah, apparently if you have your maps set up as Q2 basically intends to have them set up, whereby you load it via this loader, you actually really can't load multiple levels at one time. You know that makes it stink even worse? You realize that means if you were to play a multiplayer server with someone, you could only play one Q2 level at a time. And then you'd basically have to load that one map, and then stop playing Q2 after that one time. Yeah, it's much better just to load all the maps into your id maps folder and call it a day. That's kind of what I did the first time I played this, before I used this loader. And yeah, like I said, that's a massive flaw of this, because the directories and how it's designed means that Quake itself doesn't recognize it. It probably runs in a different way to get there. So yeah, that stinks. That actually stinks a lot. It did. So let's see here. We have like a smallish room next to the largest jutting room, where I'm assuming where the ogres were. I'm assuming. So I'm assuming we're in the smaller room. I'm kind of confused, people. Bear with me. I'm confused. I'm totally confused. Would this be your card? See, I don't know, because this looks kind of odd. It's like two corridors here. If you notice, this is like two corridors, and the large room is here. And I believe this is the large room I'm talking about. Unless this is the small room. But that's... I feel it's too many corridors. Now we have to get out of this again and go back to extreme! You realize the fun of this? This is why I don't like this idea. This is a terrible way to design level select. I shouldn't have to keep going back to the level select screen if I know the name of the level and can type in the console. So, let's see here. See, there's a big difference. It looks somewhat similar, but if you notice, there was a windy corridor over here, and this one just goes straight into a one room like this. And I don't think there's a room of like this shape in the other one. I know this is very, very pointless to pretty much everyone, but I want to prove this for science. For science! It must be proved! Now, let's make sure there's no other, like, places this could potentially be. We're basically looking for an area whereby I can basically see two rooms. It's about that size in particular. I don't believe that exists in Heated. And it's definitely not the other level we just recently played, because there'd be a gen-off intersection. I know what I said. I didn't say it was before, so it probably isn't, but I'm seeing something and getting curious about it because it's looking rather weird. Would this be the room? No, this couldn't possibly be the room. But this is on the opposite side, isn't it? Now I'm a bit confused because this looks like the room right here, where the spawns are. But if that's the case, how can that be possible? But yet that's the room. If there's any location where it'd possibly be, it'd be there. That's the only area that looks recognizable like that. That has that small size, that has two rooms. Honestly, I don't think it is, though, because, well, this is a different room. The doorways are, like, misplaced from each other. And we need doors that are directly across from each other, which only happens if you select rooms. The problem is this level looks so alike on all different sides. I'm trying to get, like, a good reference base. And see, like, this feels like it. This ain't it. And this is the large room, I thought. But neither of these represents what I see about the large room. Well, here's a weird area. It's basically a set of corridors. Goes here, goes to a corridor that basically is a small corridor. And it goes to two relatively large rooms on each side. Let's use that as a basis instead of my small room concept. Because we want to be final about this. Because it's not that easily determinable. We need something that's a bit more identifiable. And so 3 corridors or so like this, with 2 large rooms on either side. I don't know, that looks smaller. Then again, actually, wasn't like extreme measures, didn't it have like a mini corridor or so? I forget actually, but I think like I think the other one, heated. And yeah, this is what I did a lot in the original Q2 stuff. I just did it a lot more frequently. But yeah, this is what happens. Now I gotta figure this out. And I'm gonna go insane trying to figure it out. Let's see here. Here was where I wanted. It's basically a small corridor that basically has 2 doors right next to each other. That is the one I wanted, right? I believe so. No, I don't believe so. There was one that had 3, I thought. Let's see here. Yeah, see? Here we are. There's a corridor that comes out here, basically comes to a corridor that comes on opposite sides. Yeah, it's a corridor in between 2 other corridors. I don't recall seeing like that in its stream, but I didn't really circle around the map. Now I'll circle around the map and look for that type of particular corridor between corridors. Because I don't believe this exists in extreme measures. And that alone would pretty much prove my case. It's similar in design in the fact that it's a loop, but the rooms aren't the same size. There's, you know, it's just the fact of the matter that it's a loop is throwing me off. Like here's where 2 ones would be. So I'm assuming like where the opposite side would be should be where it's kind of at. And as you see, it's like 2 corridors. In fact, this is like, it would become another corridor here. And instead it goes out to just another room. Yeah, it feels like another room should be here. So it probably isn't assuming too much to assume that this actually was like a modified version. Like, probably Heated is probably like a modified version of Extreme Measures. That wouldn't surprise me in the least, because the fact of the matter that Q2 modifies a bunch of its levels or whatnot. It just, usually doesn't put any effort to change anything. Now, this could totally be, extreme measures all over again. But honestly, from my evidence that I basically tried presented through the course of this video, hopefully you, excuse me, hopefully you can see that there's a big difference between heated and extreme measures and actual geometry. There's definitely a lot of similarities, though. Room size, the general windiness of the corridors, the fact that some of the corridors feel somewhat similar. But there's definite areas that are missing in one that appear in the other. It isn't the same exact loop at all. Um, as you see, when we tried breaking down the rooms and tried examining everything to see what exactly existed for details, there were minor things that were just off. So yeah, this means that either A, Heated is just a modified version of Extreme Measures or so, like heavily modified to be so unidentifiable for me. Um, beyond the fact that I'm playing something similar, or it's the fact of the matter that they have absolutely nothing to do with each other, and I'm reading too much into it. In either event, I can see why I didn't link these two levels together in Quake Quick Eye or whatnot at the time, because yeah, even though these two levels feel somewhat similar, they aren't similar. And honestly, I probably forgot about it. Honestly, I don't know if I knew about this connection or not, but um, it definitely feels different enough to not really connect, while similar enough to say it potentially could be. So yeah, this one's kind of up in the air. I know that's not exactly the best thing to say, especially since we're talking 20 years later. We probably should have some more answers. But ask Microstar if you can find somebody who's involved with Microstar. We need an interview for Q2. Honestly, we need some details about Q2. Or, wouldn't that be awesome? Get some people from Q2 together and ask them about how the levels they made, how they made them, what was the point of them. Wouldn't that be awesome just to hear what the mindset of it was? Oh yeah, we totally decided to rip off the players. We just decided to slug to get these things as quick as possible. Even if they said something like that, it'd be awesome just to hear it. Just to, maybe have some idea for what was exactly going through their head. Maybe where they got the textures from. Who knows? But yeah, maybe it was something that they, what exactly was, the first few levels whereby there was more quality. We could have an interview, people! We need to get this on Patreon. We need to get, something going so we, get an interview with a microstar. I'm for it. Anyway, I think that's really a good way to stop this. Yeah. This video ended up kind of being extended a lot because of my sudden determination to figure out if this was or wasn't like he did. I mean, like extreme measures. But yeah. Honestly, there just is too much different to really say it's similar. So yeah, I'm kind of just going to leave it as separate. I believe that's kind of what I was doing before. That's why I didn't have this connection. But yeah, know that there is some similarities between the two designs of the two levels, and I acknowledge that. I'm saying it here, folks. This is evidence to use in my court trial when they say, you didn't know that these two Q2 levels were alike. It could be like, yes, sir, I know exactly what the two levels are like. I said it in a video. Because, they're totally gonna bring me to court over this, right? You can imagine there's going to be a court case because of the similarity of Q2 levels and the fact that I didn't have the awareness of them. Yeah, that totally feels viable. I know general society cares about the similarity of levels of Q2. That's just like the normal thing. If you don't know this type of stuff, you should be in jail. Apparently. Anyway, thank you very much all for watching. I have no idea what I'm talking about, but this is pretty much what you signed up for. You should be used to me rambling by this point. I'm like that senile old guy or whatnot. You kind of just favor me or whatnot, but at the same time, maybe you'll understand something. And maybe you'll join me on my little insane boat ride into oblivion or whatever. Anyway, thank you very much all for watching. It's been an adventure, and I shall see you all next time.